What's going on, gun family? Urban Gun Reviews, and today on the channel, got a special guest for Friends with Guns. We got my man Jack of all trades. So
What's good?
make sure that y'all subscribe to his channel if you're not subscribed. Follow him on IG, and make sure
Oh
you
yeah,
watch all of his content. Great content, cool ass dude. You know what I mean? So what's going on with you, brother?
I can't call it, brother. What's good with
Hey, I'm blessed. You know, see another day, so
you?
I can't
Oh
complain.
yeah,
Can't
oh
complain.
yeah. Always.
Yep.
Hey, I like
So,
that shirts.
the same question that I ask everybody, I'm gonna ask you the first question, and that's
All
where
right.
are you from?
I'm from a little small town called Raleigh, Mississippi.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know where it's at. Trust me, you'll blow right through it. I only got four-way stop sign and a Chevron. That's it.
Okay. Okay. I never heard of that part of Mississippi, but
I don't know. Yeah, we in the sticks. We in the
yeah,
sticks, brother.
that's what's up. That's what's up. How'd you come up with your YouTube name?
Man, to be honest, bro, um, I was on a mission. I'm a senior drill sergeant for the Army.
Okay.
For and I was just thinking of all the stuff that I knew how to do, all the stuff that I have done.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm like, man, you know what? Let me just throw it all together.
Right.
And it was just hard to pick one. It was just hard to pick one of my talents. So I just started thinking about, okay, we're gonna go with the jack of all trade thing, where we got that joker juggling the different talents that I have, and it went from there.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. So, like checking out your channel and knowing some of your content and stuff, I see that you do like Cerakoting and like customization and guns and stuff like that.
Correct. Oh yeah, man. It's something I picked up on, brother. To be
Yeah.
honest, because I was always that kid that so much, but
Mm-hmm.
never had the money to do it.
Yeah.
And then all my friends them had it, and it's like my mother always instilled in me. She like, well, what do you think about the person that made their stuff?
Mm-hmm.
You can be one of them people. Just try building your own stuff, and they always stuck in my mind. So everything that I seen and I was able to get my hands on, I try to build it.
Okay.
And that's pretty much how that whole Cerakote stuff came about with the gun Cerakote.
Yeah. So did you like go to school or do any type of training for it, or you just started picking it up on your own?
So I used to work for this company called 144 Tactical. They was a Class 3 manufacturer. They built submachine guns, also a fully automatic weapon for government forces and stuff. So I kind of got in the door with them, and I was watching this guy Sean Barnett, and man, he was man the dude was dope. He go in, spray a gun or two, and I'm like, man, I want to learn how to do that
Mm-hmm.
because if you call yourself a gun builder, you can't really say you're a gun builder if you don't know how to
Yeah.
build it, paint it, and stuff like that. So
Yep.
yeah, I kind of watched him a couple times, and man, to be honest, my first time trying it, bro, it did pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reached out to the guy. I'm like, hey man, this is the first gun I Cerakote, and he's like, bro, keep going with it, keep doing it.
Yeah. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
So I seen that you did the I think it was AR-15 that it was Young Dolph inspired, and it had the color of the Range Rover. What made you really go
bro,
with that? Because I mean that's mean for real, for real.
bro, it was crazy because I've been looking at that color for the longest,
Mm-hmm.
and the company I work for wanted to ask him to do it.
Yeah.
But he was on the verge, like, man, multiple color camouflage like that, it's gonna run you about $600-700.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, dang. And I didn't want to take it to him because I took one gun to him and he stupid of it and
Oh,
sold it.
okay.
So I'm like, man, I like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. So I just stuck with it to myself. It always was on the back of my mind. Then when he passed, it's like, oh man, it's time to do the gun. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Cause I was a fan. I was a fan of Range Rover, brother. The first time
Yeah.
I seen it, I'm like, man, that's the hard. I said it's so hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I said, well, I'm gonna give it a try. That was my first time ever doing camouflage too. So,
Okay. Yeah, that's one of
uh,
the hardest guns out there, man. I ain't seen
huh?
nothing like that, and I'm glad it's a 101 because that's a beautiful piece for real.
Man, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it.
For real.
And it's crazy because I actually sent pictures of that gun to some people in Memphis,
Mm-hmm.
and they try to reach out and buy it from me
Oh
because
yeah.
that's how bad they want. It. Yeah, because the lady I talked to, she was from Memphis,
Yeah.
and she was around these guys all the time, and she
Mm-hmm.
all the time tell me like, "Hey man, I know this person, I know that person," and you know how you like, nah, you don't know that dude, you don't know that person, but she actually did, and so she actually, I sent her the picture. She actually passed it around. A lot of people gave good comment, good feedback on it. So yeah, I'm kind of happy for that gun.
That's what's up. So you planning
Uh,
on like making a business out of it? I don't know if you do it already, but like circling guns for people and stuff.
Actually, bro, to be honest, that's what I'm doing now, man.
Yeah.
It's like it, it came overnight, man. I did one gun. The first gun I did, this lady from St. Louis
Mm-hmm.
bought parts, sent them to me like, "Hey, I want this chameleonaire paint job on my gun." I'm like, "All right." She said, "You ever done it before?" I said, "No, but I'm willing to try."
Yeah.
First time I did it, took a picture of it, and it went from there, man. People started looking into, started hitting me up. Shoot, just recently, I probably got to order a 10 gun in the Cerakote while I was gone.
That's what's up. That's
You
what's
know?
up. Natural talent, man. Just dope looking
Oh yeah,
artwork for real.
oh yeah,
I might
man.
have to send something to
Appreciate,
you. I gotta get something together. Send it to
man, man.
you.
Send it to me, man. Send it to me, man.
Use some
Cause
Pittsburgh
man,
Steeler colors. You know what I mean? Some black and
oh,
gold.
here we
Get the
go.
black and
Here we
gold.
go. You send it, trust me. I'll make sure it fit your need, brother. That's one thing about me. It would be fit your need.
Yes, sir. So, what made you get into YouTube?
A car wreck.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Back in 2019, man, a buddy of mine on that same little mission training Navy people, and we built this race car.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the building car too, man. Me and him, we built this car. We're gonna go test it out, get some data logging, and lost control of the car. Hit our first sergeant head on.
Okay.
So yeah, it put me down for a couple of days, and I was just sitting there watching videos on YouTube, and I had already tried it before, but I didn't really take it serious.
Okay.
And I was looking at this gun collection video. I'm like, man, I need to do something to take my mind off, just being hurt.
Yeah.
Had a big old cast on my leg, and I'm like, man, I'm finna do YouTube.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I tried a couple YouTube videos, and I did a gun collecting video, and it took off. And I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
So, but before you got into YouTube, was you already like an avid gun collector?
Yes,
Okay.
big time, man, big time. But that was always in me, man. My grandmother had guns, and
Yeah.
and and she still got guns to this day. So she the reason why that I'm real big into guns.
Okay. All
You
right.
know.
So how long would you say you've been in firearms?
Um, I've been in firearm probably over 10 years now.
Okay.
Just 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't have the money to get many, but I started out with. I know, don't let YouTube might ban me for saying this. Uh, but no, I started out with two high points. M. Hey, I went to
I
I
wouldn't
went to the
tell too many
store.
people that they ain't gonna let that go.
They'll never let that go, man. Hey, I gotta be honest, man. One of them, man, that Joker is shot like a dream. They were two high point 40 cal. I spent $150 each for
Okay.
them. And man, one it was on point. The other one, man, that Joker kept jamming. I said, golly. And then my brother actually gave me a rifle. It was a M95 steel rifle. I can't even tell you what kind of bullet it shot in there.
Yeah.
I remember going to Roses and buying bullets, and later on find out that I was shooting blanks. Brother, we were trying to kill this dog, man. I swear to you, dog in the water trying to shoot it. We done put him in a bucket trying to shoot him, and like we couldn't hit nothing with this gun. So I ended up getting rid of it. Well, my pops ended up getting rid of it. But yeah, M95 steel.
Okay. So would you say that your grandmother was the main reason that got you in firearms, or was there something else or someone else?
Man, I was always infatuated with him, man. Besides my grandmother, my brother, You know, he real heavy in the street gang. He always had guns,
Okay.
and all my cousins them all had some. And one of my cousins had a Mac 10,
Mm-hmm.
and man, when he shot the thing, man, it just I don't know, it just done something to me, man. It just
Yeah.
like, ooh, I wanted that. Yeah, man, I wanted that. It's like you was a man, you was out there in the street with a Mac 10.
Right. Right.
But my grandmother, she really her, she always with that type. She gonna pull her gun. She don't
Mm-hmm.
care what it is. She actually shot at me, man, because you know, I, being hard headed, being
Yeah.
disrespectful. You know, that was zero tolerance in her house. I had two pit bull dogs, and I had this auntie named Aunt Lena. Aunt Lena was blind,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm staying with my grandmother, so I had to move out my room so Aunt Lena can have it. And
Yeah.
I'm already mad because I got to sleep on the couch now. And I had two pit bull dogs. I had them right there by the back window. And she asked me nice. She said, "Son, go move them dogs." I said, "Yes, man, I move them." Never did move them. The second day she asked me, she said, "Son, could you please go move them dogs? Aunt Lena can't sleep."
Mm-hmm.
And me being stupid, thinking to myself is, she blind. What do you mean she can't sleep? You know, like, what you mean she can't sleep?
Yeah.
And the third day, grandma just got fed up. She said, "Boy, I told you to move them damn dogs, and I mean it." And here it is. I wait till I walked out the door, slammed the door, and I said, "I move them damn dogs when I get good and ready." And go down the hill, get to moving the dog. Next thing you know, shots rang out. Grandma on top of the hill, shooting down the hill at me and the dog. Hey, man. Me and the dog looking at one another like, who gonna get up first? I'm like, but yeah, man. I would say my grandma was a big influence, man. Even when um everybody else was looking like, oh, a child ain't had no business with a gun and nothing like that. My grandma, she was always encouraging me to, play with the gun, practice with the gun.
Yeah.
She was always there with me. Actually, I was with her when she did a couple of little dirt, but I'm gonna keep that quiet. I was sensitive to the crime at a young age, but I tell a lot of people, man, my grandmother, she taught me how to low crawl before I even joined the military. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it would be my grandmother, and still to this day, man, if I build a gun or something like that, I take it to my grandmother,
Okay.
and she loves shooting. And my grandma, what, 80, 89 now?
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, so
That's
yeah.
dope. So you said you was in the military. What branch of the military were you in?
Oh, I'm in the army.
The army.
Yeah,
Okay. What made you want
yeah,
to join the army?
guns. Not just guns, man. At the time that I was thinking about joining the military, bro, music real big,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like I want a record studio. And
Okay.
I talking to the recruiter, I didn't know no better. The recruiter like, man, yeah, you sign on this line, man. We'll get you a studio. We'll get you a recording studio.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool, cool, cool. And then he kind of sold me like, you say you like guns, right? I'm like, yeah. He said, man, we got them big guns. We got 50 cal. And at the time, check him out, I didn't know what guns this guy was talking about. I didn't know nothing about him at the time. I just knew I liked the gun.
Yeah.
He said, man, we got them 50 cal. We got he hit me with, we got bazookas. I said, bazookas. He said, bazookas. I said, yeah, sign me up, sign me up. Man, sign up. I went through boot camp, basic training. Went through basic training AIT, and I'm like, hey, it's time to get to the recording studio.
Yeah.
Man, I called my recruiter. I hope he watching this too. I called my recruiter, man. That client didn't even pick up the phone no more.
Yeah, he just
He
telling you
ain't pick up.
whatever. Just telling you whatever. Like, let's get him
Man, tell
there.
me what. Yeah, let's get him in there. And then, shoot, I get deployed. 18 months of my life gone. But, then I actually seen some of the guns he was talking about because I was a
Yeah.
50 cal gunner from Mark 19, 50 cal, saws, M4, you know, I'm like, okay, maybe he didn't do so bad,
Yeah.
maybe he didn't do so bad, but at the time we was using them M16 and call them
Okay.
baseball bats.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I had to tote that big old thing around all the time, bro. I was mad as heck. I said, man, I can't wait till I see this recruiter again.
Right.
But
uh,
it turned out for the best though.
yeah, that's what's up. Where was you deployed at?
I was deployed to Iraq twice and went to Afghanistan once.
Okay. How is it over there? I mean, what you can give me, I don't want you to give me nothing yet.
Uh, I tell you about this thing that most people don't talk about. Yeah, it was bad time.
Mm-hmm.
We lost a lot of people or whatnot. I seen a lot, did a lot, but I do remember a lot of the good time that we had.
Yeah.
That whole point of surviving, learning little techniques, little skills that keep you alive over there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I remember all those good things.
Okay.
Um, but Iraq first tour, man, it was actually a blast, man. To be honest, we didn't lose nobody. Well, I take that back. The battalion we fell up on them, we lost like 5 people, and it was like the saddest thing ever. Um, but my second deployment, it got real bad for me because I ended up losing my mother, and we lost a couple of friends in the second deployment.
Okay.
And right, so my last deployment, um, I was a leader at the time. I was running convoy operations then, which was convoy escort team. We brought everybody home, but the people that we replaced, they ended up losing um, a good bit of people. And
Mm-hmm.
their youngest one was 19, and it was crazy because my youngest person that was on my convoy was 19,
Yeah.
and I had a majority of females too,
Okay.
all female drivers, and yeah, but it was all right. It was all right, but
All right. Well,
yeah.
I appreciate you for your service, of course. You know,
Oh man, appreciate you for your support, brother.
anytime. So what's your EDC? What you carrying every day?
Man, I bounced from a lot of stuff, bro. I would go with the Glock 43X,
Okay.
and then I went with the 5.7 for a while. Man, I had a Diamondback 380 for a long time.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, man, that thing there, you had to keep one in the head in order for it to work. You try to rack it, man, that joke got gem whoop on you and everything. But right now it'll be the Glock 43X. I don't know if you know what Black Arm 223.
No, I never heard of them.
Oh, well, um, he got two FN 509,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm kind of leaning toward that, man. I wish he would sell me one of them, but
Okay.
uh, but no, I'm looking at trying to get the FN 509, the tactical kind, or or either the compact,
Mm-hmm.
where it's still small, threaded barrel because I'm getting into suppressors now.
Okay.
Um, either red dots to put on top, either that or either they got a Hellcat. So the Hellcat don't excite me that much. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I say that or either probably a Glock 19.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got the FN 509 tactical. I like it. It's a
see
sweet
what I'm
gun.
saying?
Yeah.
See now, see that's what I'm saying, man. It's like it's just something about the FN, man.
Yeah. It's
Um,
nice. I ain't really a big fan of the trigger. It's not the best, but it's okay. It's a nice gun. It's all around. It's a good gun.
mhm.
Trigger's probably the worst part of the gun, but it's not the worst trigger
Okay.
I ever shot.
Now you got a FN 509 and you have this Sig. What Sig come out with the MK17? You played around with it.
No, I don't got that one.
So I was just trying to see what was the difference in that trigger, them two triggers. What was the difference? I was actually we was playing around with one just this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because that's what the military is going to.
Yeah.
So yeah, but if you look at it with the red dot on top, you put your old light and stuff at the bottom, and you got the little extra extended mag. It kind of puts you in the mind of the FN
Yeah,
509.
yeah. I got the
Yeah,
M18. I don't have the 17. I
you
do
got the
got the
M18.
18. Yeah. Yeah.
How M18 is?
It's nice. It's nice. Like I
It's
don't really
nice.
have no problems with it. I love the modularity. Being able to
Mm-hmm.
swap frames because I didn't like the frame that it came with. I thought
Right.
the palm swell was a little wide and thick, so I switched it out for a Wilson Combat joint, and I like it a lot better.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'm gonna get me a one of the Romeo ones. I'm gonna throw one of them on there. Probably get a
Right.
O-Light and throw it on there, and that's probably all I do with it. I might mess with the trigger a little bit, swap it out
Hmm.
for like an Apex or something like that, but I ain't sure on that yet. But all in
Yeah.
all, it's a dope gun.
Yeah. Cause yeah, it's good that you picking the Romeo one. Cause man, I got the Romeo Zero for this 45 I just built. Brother, I swear to you, man, it's like I don't know if it's just my red dot, but when it comes time to get on target, say for
Hmm.
instance you doing a quick drop on the host to get on target,
Yeah.
bro, it I swear it seemed like it take forever for you to find the dot to come down. Like it
Oh
seemed like the
yeah.
dot be up high in the air, and
Hmm.
it seemed like it take me forever to get on point. So I'm like, nah, I got to switch that thing out.
Yeah, definitely.
Um, yeah, it might be something wrong with it. I'm not sure, but yeah, most definitely, man. The 509 would probably be the next gun I get
Okay.
if I can quit. If I can quit building
Yeah.
ARs and stuff.
Yeah. So as far as like a shit hit the fan gun, you got one of those or a couple of those?
Oh, she hit the fan. Yeah, man. I got a couple. I would say one my shotgun, brother. My shorty. That
Okay.
Joker got 10 round mag. It's a black ace of spade.
Okay.
Shotgun. It's got like a 9-inch barrel on it. It's close range, close quarter,
Hmm.
and for mid range, I would go with my I got another AR-15 that I built, 10.5-inch barrel on it for like a little bit, farther out, and then if I want to get farther out in range, I would say this 308 that I got built.
Okay.
Um, I got a 26-inch barrel on that thing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so well,
Okay. Reach out and touch somebody.
oh yeah, man, oh yeah, you gotta have it.
Yep.
And I got a couple of rounds for a little 37 millimeter launcher. I got just dump it in the crowd or something.
Yeah.
But pray it don't never get to that.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah, pray. Yeah.
What's your thoughts about keeping a round in the chamber at all times?
Mm. I used to be honest, man. I used to be that guy that never did keep one in the chamber
Yeah.
because I was always messing with my gun and I didn't want to have a actual discharge with it.
Yeah.
Until one night, it was just crazy. Like God is always there whenever I need him. I was on my way from the VA. I got sick, went to the VA, and I'm in Jackson. Jackson is like bad,
Hmm.
and I'm down on Lynch Street. It's a little bit down the street from Jackson State University, and you had two convenience stores on each side. Now the convenience store on the right side, it was lit up, but it always had a gang of people there,
Yeah.
and I don't know none of them cats, so I don't want to get caught up in the mix.
Hmm.
Well, well the other store, it was the lights were dimmed a little bit, so it was kind of dark, but it wasn't many people there. Well, I ended up getting out the car and a little situation happened. And like I said, the grace of God was on my side. Cause man, I had one in the chamber at that time,
Yeah.
and I did what I had to do. And it's like man, I don't know what it was, bro. It's like God just put the gun in my hand and say shoot. It happened so fast, man. I swear to you, man. The dude just walked up, black hoodie on. I couldn't see who he was, and I just seen him raise his hand up. And I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
I'm finna die. I done survived at this time. Yeah, at this time I done survived 3 wars, and they're like, oh, I'm finna get killed on the street.
Yeah.
But man, and at the time I had that Canic.
Okay.
Yeah, the first gen that they came out with the decocker mechanism at the top of the gun.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
man, 18 shots, but I shot six.
Hmm.
And the police said, "How many did you shoot?" I said, "I shot twice." I mean, that's what happened
Yeah.
in my mind. That what happened. They found two shell casings. The police did a little report. Did a little what they call it. When they do it.
No investigation.
No, what they check for residue.
For it?
They
Oh,
did a
okay.
little residue. Yeah, did a little residue test. And the police officer told me then he like, man, I wish you would have killed that guy. I'm looking. I'm like at the time like, why?
Yeah.
But it made sense. Cause he was like, brother, if we can't find this guy, somebody else gonna be in a
Be the
going through the
victim.
same stuff you went through.
Yeah.
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 And he's like, we just need to find him. I'm like, man. I said I couldn't even tell you how he looked, brother. It happened so fast. And after all this stuff was up, went back to the house. My cousin ended up coming over, talking to me. He like, man, y'all heard about the shootout and this and that. I'm like, yeah, man, it was crazy. And he was like, what was going through your mind? I said, shoot, I don't know what went through my mind. I just
Yeah.
knew God was on time.
All right.
And he like, how many times you shoot? I said, twice. And he like, could I see the gun? I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, man, yeah, you can see it.
So the
And
police
he
didn't
got the
take the
mess.
gun or anything?
They gave it back.
Okay.
They
Okay.
took it, did a little redo. They gave it back
Yeah.
because they and it's crazy at that store it had cameras, but they wouldn't work.
One more. They
Just
just to scare you. They ain't really work.
to scare you. Yeah. My cousin said, "Man, this gun hold 18 rounds." I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "You know, you only got six in there." He said, "You must went shooting the day after." I said, "No, it was filled up." I said, "I
Hmm.
only shot twice." He like, "Well, dude, I'm counting six rounds." And I'm like, man, damn. I said, I don't give a damn. I'm alive.
Yeah.
And a month after that, brother, no lie, I go to check my oil in my car, and the other four shell casing is under the hood, where I guess where it
Hit
hit
the
off the windshield
windshield. Yeah.
and it slid down. I'm like, oh man, that adrenaline's a mug, man.
Right.
But yeah, that's when I said, man, God is always on time, brother.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
But to answer that question, I know I took you down a rabbit hole, but to answer that question, if you're trained for fishing and you're not that type of person that's always pulling your gun and playing with your gun, and you're very disciplined with it, one in the head, it would definitely be it.
Yeah.
Definitely save your life. Um, I know some people they definitely don't need one in the head, especially cats that get out there want to show their gun and stuff off.
Yeah. Taking it out, playing with it, and all that stuff all the time. Definitely.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I actually try to talk to a lot of younger people here, especially the one that like real heavy in the street game. I try
Hmm.
my best to talk to them. Like, look, bro. Even when I working at the gun shop, I had two guys come in. And get what? One pants sagging, got a gun. I got a big old 31 clip hanging out the side,
Yeah.
and I'm like, now this is a gun store. Everybody in the gun store is
Hmm.
strapped up, so they itch. And you take in mind, I'm the only black guy in there,
Yeah.
and the owner of the store is a ex cop, and he itch,
Yeah.
and then
Wish a motherfucker
or
would.
wood, right? And and all the employees. I had this one guy, he cool dude, but this Joe he had two pistols on him. He had a Glock and a Beretta, and I was so confused, like, what in the world are you doing? And he be ready, man. I'm like, dude, all right, man.
Yeah.
You got to stay focused. I take in mind, they shoot, but they never like had any training except
Hmm.
the police officer. And I'm more terrified about them cats having guns than he was. I'm like, man, some stuff break out, man. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Right.
But them guys come in there, big old clip hanging out, and one guy was able to talk to like somebody, and he understood where I was coming from. I would pretty much tell him, hey, don't give them a reason. That's all you got to do, give them a reason.
Yeah.
And you walking in this store, he got cameras, and they definitely working. He looking at it,
Hmm.
and you got this big old clip hanging out the side. And he like, that's my boy. He said we can have him. And I'm like, yes, he did say that. And he said you can have this a gun store. You got your right to bear arms in here.
Hmm.
So and I'm like, man, I just don't trust that. But
Yeah.
I just telling people don't give people a reason to be afraid because when somebody's afraid, you never know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
And
True.
you see it all the time. They use that junk all the time. Oh, I was afraid. I was afraid. I was feared for my life.
Hmm.
Um, But then here it is, you on Facebook and any little other social media talking about what you'll do to a person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
folks see that stuff.
that's what they train them to do nowadays. Is just say that you was in fear for your life, and
You're
it
right.
make it a little bit better. But yeah, hey, we know how
Right.
it is. We know.
Yeah, man.
What made you buy your first firearm, and what was it?
What made me buy my first firearm? I was one of them ones. I was one of them kids, and the first firearm was the high points that I
Okay.
bought myself. I one of them,
Yeah.
bro. I bought them two high points. I was running around here not knowing nothing. I mean, I got these twin Glocks. I got these twin Glocks. I remember the first video I did. Man, I went to shooting that thing like I was in the Western, man. I didn't hit nothing but dirt. The guy said, "What was he shooting at? Was he shooting at the sign or was he shooting at the ground?" Yeah, yeah. I guess when I got mine, man, it was more about power. I want to have that power.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna mess with me.
Yeah.
That, that's I bought it for all the wrong reasons when I first started out. But I'm just glad that I'm glad I didn't misuse my little so-called power that I had
Yeah.
because I probably locked up.
Yep.
So
And it stops a lot of things that you want to do now. If you got caught
right,
up, so definitely a blessing.
right. Oh yeah, Uh, brother. I got nephews. I got a nephew that's locked away right now for life
Yeah.
for murder, and it's so crazy. Like him, he's the baby boy,
Hmm.
and the next to the oldest was involved with it too, but he took the rap for it. Um, but yeah, man, just to sit back and think about like my nieces and nephews and him gone for life,
Hmm.
and that 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 hurts, man.
Yeah.
So that's it hurts. So I try my best to reach out to some of the younger kids and like let them know, like, bro, I'm not telling you not to have firearms.
Hmm.
I just want you to be responsible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause we already done painted a bad picture. Cause you
Hmm.
think about it. The thing that hurt me the most, to be honest, is our ancestors was fighting for us to have rights for a lot of things.
Uh huh.
And now you turn on TV, all you see is how can you say Black Lives Matter when you turn the TV, you seeing black life, a black person take another black person's life. So
Definitely.
how can you sit there? How can you sit there and say, "Well, I'm gonna be the supporter of Black Lives Matter and join the Black Lives Movement" when we too busy trying to hurt each other?
Hmm.
You don't see that. You don't see that with white people. You don't see it with Asian people. You know what I'm saying? You don't see it
Yeah.
with none of these different people. And used to, people used to look at us like we used to be afraid of whites.
Yeah.
Took it to the point where white was afraid of us,
Hmm.
and now we at the point now where blacks afraid of blacks,
Yeah.
and it's not good, man. It's not good at all. And I said when it comes time for us, to, if we wish to ever have a race war, which I pray to God we don't, um, we won't have nobody to fight.
Yeah. We'll be fighting
we,
each other.
we, right, we've been
Yeah.
on killed up each other, so that's it's not cool. So,
Yeah.
but
Definitely. And it's hard to tell other people to respect our lives and stuff like that when they look and they see all the black on black crime, and they say, well, you guys don't respect your own lives, so why should we and
exactly,
stuff like that. So I definitely understand where you're coming from on that one.
yeah, man. I think we all just need to wake up, man, and just we gotta stay together, man.
Yeah.
White, black, it don't matter what race you is, man. Cause we still got kids at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, you
Yeah.
know.
So being that you build guns and
Hmm.
things like that, do you still get as excited buying a new gun as you do with building one, or do you like, man, I could probably build that, or something like I could build something better?
Bro, uh, man, to be honest, bro, I'm always hyped when it comes to something new.
Yeah.
Like, even if I can build it, still get it. I would
Yeah.
still get it and just look. I would sit there for hours just look at it like, okay, if I can, what can I change
Hmm.
to make this run better, or what can I change to make this look better? dude, I know right now I got 3 cannons. And then I just seen another one I put down for it because it was a cheaper price. So I can, so I can do something different to it.
Yeah.
But this, but man, I get super pumped especially when it comes time for me to build one.
Mm,
Oh, bro, my mind get to running. Like I have an idea of how I want it done, and
yeah.
it's like, man, go for it, go for it, go for it, bro. I spend probably like a whole month just trying to build this one gun, and
Yeah.
I can literally build a AR-15 probably in an hour.
Yeah.
But if I got an ideal about how I want to do it, man, I take my time with it. I spend bukus of money just to do that, just to
Okay.
have a one of a kind type.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So
oh
did
yeah,
you like first start off buying ARs and then you learn how to build them? Like, and do you still buy ARs, or you just like I'd rather just build an AR than build it?
I don't, I don't even buy ARs no more. I just rather build them. Now,
Yeah.
if somebody come through with like this one guy, he came through. He said, "Man, I'm about to throw my AR away." I said, "What's wrong with it?" And he like, "Man, this mother ain't doing nothing." I said, "Bro, let me get it."
Hmm.
I said, "I'm not gonna take it from you. Get the part stuff. Let me remodify it."
Yeah.
He said, I don't know why you want to do it. I don't know why you want to do it." I said, "Bro, just trust me." And man, I redid his stuff. Cerakote Flat Dark Earth, got it back to him, man. At first I sent the video to him. He like, "Man, that's tight old AR, man. Who's it at?" I said, "It can be yours."
Yeah.
And he said, "Man, stop playing." He said, "I buy it from you." I said, "How about I give it to you?" And he was so confused, like, "What you mean you give it to me?
Yeah.
It's yours." I mean, just for him dealing with me, man, and him letting me, him buying parts and stuff and let me do
Hmm.
whatever I want to it. I just said, man, I'm gonna surprise him with it, man, and very happy with it. But I don't buy ARs as much no more. Um, like you say, anything like 45 blocks and something like that. I try my best to find the original parts and try to build them.
Okay.
Um, yeah,
That's what
but
somebody had mentioned
yeah.
to me before. They said, like, once you buy like two or three ARs, after that you should probably just build them because like it's easier, and then you can do more like stuff that you want to do to and have it the way that you want instead of just buying a stock
Mm.
AR.
Right. And what got me into the whole AR build was I know you have just asked me that question was at the time when AR started to get popular,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, I want to get me one, and I want to be just like the one I carried in the military.
Yeah.
Well, this local gun guy, I don't know how. I think I was strolling on Facebook and he had some uppers for sale for like 150.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go grab me one.
Yeah.
Shoot, I went to him. Just so happened he had the upper and the lower.
Okay.
So I ended up buying the lures, and I was like, well, I'm gonna build it up. Man, I called this guy I know like 30 times, and he not one time he got mad at me and nothing. Man, he actually educated me through the phone on how to actually put it together.
Okay.
And when I thought I had it right, it shot one time. I said, man, I messed up, man. The gun shot one time. He said, "Oh, you got the shotgun effect." And I'm like, "How do I fix that?" So I took it to him, man. Come find out that I didn't have my gas block sealed off pretty good,
Okay.
and the only thing I was doing every time I shoot it was pushing the gas block farther off.
Mm-hmm.
But he sat down, he took time out with me. He was like, "This is what works with this. This is what works with that." And I'm like, "Oh shoot, I ain't buying another AR
Yeah.
because look at it like this. All the time people call me like, "Hey man, I found this AR for this price. I found this AR for this price." One guy said, "Man, I found an AR for $1,500." I said, "What brand was it?" I asked him what brand, what barrel length, and I'm like, "Dude, to be honest, I can save you some money if you just buy your parts, and
Mm-hmm.
I will show you how to do it." And he like, "For real?" I'm like, "Yeah." He like, "Man, you'll do that for me?" I said, "Bro, what I want you to take away from this is the money that you about to go spend for this gun that you're gonna end up putting more money into later on
Mm-hmm.
because you don't want to put different accessories on. You can take that same money, take the time out, pick what you want out, and get your accessory, and we can build it together that
Yeah.
way. And I like, only thing he's doing is just helping me sharpen up on skills and stuff like that. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
but I want you to keep coming back to me.
Yeah.
And that's what I tell a lot of people. It ain't the fact that I'm trying to get over anybody or just get a quick dollar because I'm not that type of person. I want you to know that you can do this stuff yourself. One, two, even if you don't want to do it yourself, I want you to be happy with your gun once it's finished versus
Mm-hmm.
you going to go buy one and go put this on there and that on there because you still spending more money.
Yeah.
And yeah, but you get them cats that like you tell my price, oh man, I could have got that for such such. They got that down the street for such such.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, if that's what you feel like, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
But let me put something on your mind. I'm like, once you get that AR, you gonna see your homeboy and them got something different about it, and you gonna want it. So that's more money. So you
Mm-hmm.
didn't spend $1,500 for a gun. Depending on what you want, you take. You can spend $600-700 for an take.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, the parts are not that bad, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And after I talk to them about it, they get the thing about it, like, all right, yeah. And I actually had 3 or 4 that come back and actually let me build it, and I showed them how much they saved, and they called me right today, like, bro, I'm ready to build another one.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, yeah, let's work, you know.
Yep. That's dope. It's kind of like the saying like you give a man a fish or something and
Fish.
he eat for
Mm-hmm.
one day, but you show him how to fish and he eat forever.
About
That's dope.
exactly. And another thing that working at that gun shop that I working at, bro, um, they say they for our code and stuff like that, and some might be. But the thing that would get me is why is it that this person get a better deal than the next person?
Yeah.
And then I had my boss come tell me like, "Hey, bro, I'm glad you working with us because you can bring this kind in here." I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"What does that mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
What does that mean? This kind?" And I worked at um a gun show, and at the gun show, one of our managers was selling this one guy 300 black eye upper
Mm-hmm.
for like 250. And I'm like, oh wow. Then here it is. It's so crazy. This black guy came through on the same thing. And he told it dude $800,
Damn.
bro. I called him out on it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the man got mad at me. Talking about whose side you on? This is how you eat. This and that. I'm like, nah, brother. I eat from doing my own business, and I eat from working this second job that I work. You just
Yeah.
part time.
Yeah.
Um, but what's crazy about it is that same guy, he came through. I done built 3 or 4 guns for him already.
Mm-hmm.
So um, you got to treat people fair, man. You just can't. Let's be real.
Yep.
And I hope anybody watching it that build ARs, I hope I don't interfere with your business. But pretty much before the pandemic, pretty much for it, the ban and all that tried to take place with AR, you used can build an AR for $500.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Basic AR $500. All right, the same gun store I worked at that time, they were building for $500, and
Yeah.
the ball man said if you could sell it for 900, I'll be happy. You know,
Yeah.
he like we just gotta get guns sold.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing he said is if you're selling them too fast, then we need to up the price a little bit.
Okay.
So, I ain't know, man. I watched the same manager sell 3 AR for 900 each,
Mm-hmm.
900 each, and dude walked up to me and he said, "Man, hey, I like your pitch, so I want to buy 2 of them." He said, "I give you 2 grand each for it." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, 2 grand each. Hey, I better get a commission off this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm talking to the guy, man. I'm like, look, man, you buy these guns. I said, 2 grand? I said, you sure? He like, yeah, 2 grand. At that time, the manager, he get mad.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about why you selling them so cheap. Dude, it's 2 grand for
Yep.
2 basic AR. How is that cheap? This man done made the owner done made a $1,500 profit off 2 guns.
Yeah.
I mean, well, $3,000 profit just about off 2 guns. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? And like you with 2,000, you supposed to go up to 2,500,
Yeah.
bro.
You just being greedy at that point. You're already getting more than you should have got anyway, or that you wanted for it. So
Bro, I was so mad, like I can't believe this. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like I'm already toxic,
yeah,
feeling a certain way because I tried to jip a couple people that like I actually brung through
mm-hmm.
to tell them about y'all. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah,
try to build a name up. Um, and I think the thing that just started making me do my own thing was we had a gun show coming up. It was in Louisiana, and I sat there and built 20 rifles. I started early that morning, probably like at before the store even opened up, like at 8. I didn't leave there like freaking 9 at night. I
mm-hmm.
built 20 AR, took them to the show. Every last one of them got sold. And I was like, 20 AR. I'm like, oh yeah, we doing good.
Yeah,
The ball man pocketed some money that day. He had them selling for like $1,200. Right.
yeah,
$1,200. And I'm just looking, I'm like, be the stupidest guy around. I'm the only one working today.
mm-hmm.
Then I'm helping at the gun show. I'm only working 3 days out of a week, for the gun shop.
Yeah.
I done built 20 guns in a whole day, and the only thing I seen out of that was $200.
Damn.
He paid a guy $200 to go to the gun show with him,
Mm-hmm.
and then he was only paying me like $10 an hour working at the shop. So that's 2 cent pay.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I seen him man sell 20 guns,
I'm not give you nothing but $200. Damn.
$200. Yeah, bro. I knew then. I had called one of my partners up, and I was telling him about it. But he always try to lead me in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, this junk it don't make no sense. It's before I started Serico. He said, bro, it make perfect sense. I said, how it make perfect sense? I said, dude, this dude just sold 20 guns. He like, bro, you can't pay for knowledge. He like, there's no price on knowledge. He
Yeah.
said, what you need to do is, he said, you take that $200, you put it back. And I said, you think I'm gonna still work for this dude? He like, bro, trust me. He said, that man probably willing to give you anything in the world for him after this. He like go in there, pick his brain. Um, if he let you Cerakote some stuff there, go Cerakote you some stuff.
Yeah.
Learn the ins and outs. He say, bro, that's gonna be worth more than that them 20 guns you built.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I did that, brother. You might think I'm lying. I came home. I think I made like $4,000 off 4 guns.
Yeah.
Just as 1,000 each, $4,000. Um, I had money to put back to build on my own stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, damn, cuz was right.
Yeah. That's what's
And
up.
and he told me don't burn no bridges, cause he like when you start burning bridges, you never know when you need somebody. And sure enough, me and old boss man, we still cool. I can call him up today and like, look, man, I don't want no money. I just need parts.
Mm-hmm.
What you got for me? Send me some parts, or something. And he like, come down and get what you want.
Yeah.
I still got a key to the store. So I'm like, all right, and it paying off for it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, most definitely build your stuff.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
In your opinion, what's the best handgun caliber?
My opinion,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people going towards the 10 millimeter, but man, I'm always a fan of the 9.
Okay.
I'm a fan of the 9 millimeter, man.
Yeah.
And for one, it's affordable
Definitely.
versus 10 millimeter, and you can find it.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever
Uh,
seen 10 millimeter, maybe like once in a store.
Once, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Mm-hmm.
definitely hard to find.
Oh yeah. I like that, like the 40. Man, I just like that all around gun for anybody.
Yeah.
9 millimeter, man, kids can shoot it. Which they say don't start them off 22. But I see what 12-year-old kid on a 9 millimeter
Mm-hmm.
like it's nothing. So, but yep, it'll be 9 millimeter, man.
Okay. Best rifle caliber.
Best rifle caliber. Ooh. I love the 7.62 by 39, but the common rifle would be the 5.56 223. It's got to
Okay.
be. You know, you can find 223s. uh, 7.62. I gotta hold on tight to them jokes. I don't even want to waste no rounds.
All right. That kind of leads into the next question, which was the AR-15 platform or the AK-47 platform. Which one do you prefer to shoot?
mm, man, that's tough. I like them both, man. The AR, man, it's it's reliable, tactical. I know it. I know the ins and outs of it. You know, but that AK, man, like that's pressure. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pressure,
Facts.
man. That's pressure. um, man, I would say the AK, man. I love AR. Don't get me wrong, but it's so much you can do with AR. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? You can take them joker out. You make them short, make them long. AK round, man. I'm not a fan of many Dracos and nothing like that, but just a rifle style, man. I would say AK.
Okay. I'm an
Yeah,
AK guy myself. Love that chopper.
yeah,
Love it.
yeah, man.
So.
Y'all love it, man. I'm telling you, bro. Whew.
Yeah, different feeling.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the 5.56 223. Love those, but the way that AK hit is just, oh man,
Like, yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, man. You can check through some stuff, man. God, you can check through some stuff.
yeah.
What'd you think about the like the 350 Legend and the 458 SOCOM or the what 450 Bushmaster? What'd you think about those?
Be
Like,
honest, I ain't never shot none of those.
yeah, man,
Yeah,
man, you seen what a 458 SOCOM look like, right?
yeah,
Round look, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's a big slow round, but man, golly, it touches stuff up, man.
yeah.
Touch stuff up.
Okay.
But yeah, but yo,
What's your thoughts on open carry?
open carry. Mm. It's good if you're a police officer. It's good if you're a police officer. It's good if you're range instructor. But far as like everyday carry or something like that, concealed carry be the best. Open carry is okay. It's just you gotta you gotta really pick your environment with open carry in a way. To me,
Yeah,
first, you gotta pick what environment you want to be in with open carry. You know,
I feel you. I done seen people
yeah,
do it at Walmart and got the big old gun hanging out their head, and I'm
yeah,
like, do what you want to do. Like I'm not mad at you, but
exactly,
I'm like, I hope you got a good retention holster. I hope being aware and people looking at you and so
exactly,
I
and
like the
and
element
that
of surprise myself.
exactly. Cause man, I went in Walmart one time and I could have sworn this guy said, "Hey, don't bring no gun on your hip in here unless you're law enforcement."
Yeah,
So when I get in there, man, it's a guy in there. He got his on his hip, and I'm like, "You be the person they grab from behind.
yeah.
You be that person." Then I met one guy. I don't know if you think he was in a Wild Wild West movie or not, but he had a big old python on the side of his hip. He he said, "This is my everyday carry here. Big leather belts. He got the bullets in the belt." And I'm
Yeah.
looking. I'm like, "Dude, that's you got a little revolver there, buddy." I said, "These guys, they got more than 60 something rounds they
Yeah.
shooting at you." And he was like, "Oh, I can shoot just as quicker than they can reload." I said, "Okay." I said, "But I got a question for you." I said, "Do you got what they call it? I think they call it script clips. With the bullets, that you click on the side of them, more like speed load,
Like a
move clip,
speed.
move.
Okay.
I mean, move. Moon clips. That's what they call moon clips.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, man, unless you got some moon clips and you faster than Jerry Mitchell, bro, I don't know.
Yeah. Good
You
luck.
want to walk around? Good luck. You know what I'm saying? I said, you do realize these younger guys got freaking AR. They got
Yeah.
drones. They love them. You know,
Yep.
they got big drones. Oh, I can take them down. I said, okay.
Yeah, they gonna be halfway through
Just
that magazine and you still trying to load up that other six. So
exactly. I mean,
yeah,
man, oh Jerry Mitchell, he made a lot of people believe him.
yeah,
But
bad man with that
bad
revolver.
man, but you ain't him.
Right.
Yeah.
Any firearm that you would 100% recommend to someone?
Hmm. I would definitely say C 365 SAE
Okay.
or SAS. I would definitely recommend that for special like beginners as well because you don't have to do too much with it. You got your reticle in the center of the slide. You just put that reticle on anything.
Mm,
That's the close thing to having a red dot to me. What else gun I recommend? For beginners, I would recommend a gun with a safety, most definitely. But for more advanced people, everybody gonna go with Glocks. Everybody gonna go with with the what is gun out there? That's the shield's pretty good. Walter gun's pretty good. H&K. I can't remember what version of H&K, but they got a cool version gun out for H&K.
okay.
Um, I definitely recommend that. I wish I knew the name. I mean the number of it was what brand it was, what series it was.
Mm,
But yeah, H&K coming up. Heck, a Canik. I recommend Canik to people because they definitely came up.
yeah, Canucks is
Um,
nice.
but it's one of them things now, man. Canik is the new Glock.
That's what they
I
say.
hope.
They're the Glock killers. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
they the new. Yeah, we're gonna see, man. They the new Glocks for sure. But yeah, I would recommend something like that. What I wouldn't recommend is to females is the pretty guns. You know
Yeah.
what I call them, like the colorful guns, the
Mm,
skies and stuff like that.
yeah.
And recommend that because for one, you're not gonna like it. The trigger pull is crappy because it's like having a revolver shooting it from double action.
Double action.
Yeah, like shooting from double action. You ain't gonna like it. I I get a lot of people, man. One lady, I used to be a firearm instructor for USCCA, and one lady brought her gun out the train. I done seen some crazy stuff, man. She brought her little gun out the train, and she couldn't hit nothing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't stay on target. And I let her see my Glock, 17, 40 cal. Once she got the lining her sights up and got the pulling on it, man, she was dead. She was spot on.
Yeah.
And and one lady, I misjudged her. I ain't gonna lie. She come out there, man. She had a what was this gun? I want to say it was a 44 Magnum revolver. And I'm looking at the gun. I'm like, man, that gun too big. She ain't gonna hit nothing with that gun.
Yeah.
The best shooter in the class, man. I said,
Yeah.
golly. I said, she ain't gonna be able to shoot that gun from 10 yards away.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot. Her and her husband shoot all the time. She forgot to tell me that. But
Yeah.
I just, whoo. Yeah, yeah. 44 man, golly. Yeah, yeah. Um, what else? What else? What gun do you think, in your opinion, is like the best EDC gun?
I carry a Glock P365 XL. I mean, I said Glock SIG P365 XL. That's what I carry every
Right.
day. Between that and my CZ P10C, I rotate those two. So those are my EDCs. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, I like them. I like the round count. I like the concealability. I like the just
Hmm.
being reliable too. I ain't never had
Right.
any failures or anything with either one of those. So I like those two all day.
Oh yeah. So I just got a what the CZP09.
Okay.
PO9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played with it much, man. I had bought this gun. I, I probably shot it once
Mm-hmm.
since I got it. I said, but I want to go take it to the range. I think it'd be a uh, pretty reliable running gun.
Yeah.
I said I'm gonna try that out. But might carry it around for a little bit, get a little custom holster bit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Probably try that out. CZ makes some good guns,
They
man.
do.
Good lord,
They do. I want one of
man. My
those.
bag.
What is it? The CZ Shadow twos. I want one of those. Those real nice.
Exactly. Exactly. I seen a couple of them, man. There's a lot of people that I know carry them,
Mm-hmm.
and they love them.
Yeah.
They love 'em. What's your bag gun? What's your favorite bag gun?
You mean like far as pistol or rifle or don't matter?
Really don't matter. That's
Well, I carry my CZ Scorpion. That's like my backpack gun. I roll with
that's what I'm talking
that.
about. That's what I'm talking about, dude. That's what I carry for a backpack gun. My CZ
Yeah.
Scorpion. I took the regular standard side
Mm-hmm.
and I made it the micro,
Okay.
and I put the what's that, the SB folding stock on it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I got
I
on
mean
mine.
folding brace on it.
Mm-hmm.
Folding brace on it. Bro, I'm in love with it.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. I can't wait to get my suppressor. I ain't gonna lie, I can't wait to get the suppressor put out. Dude, that's my favorite gun, bro. Like anybody tell you they see me like that, that's what I carry.
Mm-hmm.
That CD Scorpion. I
Yep.
didn't give a damn if it was an imitated micro. I can
Yeah.
still, still rack it out.
Yep. I throw that thing in
Uh,
my book bag and I roll with it.
yeah,
Put me some 30 round, 35 round mags in there. I got about four of them I carry. I'm good to go.
exactly,
Yep.
exactly. Now I'll tell you another good bag gun. Is the PC Charger.
Okay.
I
Okay.
was shot with it.
Yeah.
I kept seeing people with it. I'm like, man, I'm ugly gun. I ain't about want
That's
that
what I
crap.
thought. I'm like, man, that thing ugly. Like,
Ugly. But bro, believe it or not, I put the one I had next to my CZ Scorpion. They the same length. I'm
oh
like,
yeah.
okay, oh
Okay.
yeah. And then I put a binary trigger in that thing, man.
Ooh.
Man,
Okay.
it was okay, man. It was okay. I
Yeah.
liked it. So, you know, uh, I was just looking at a couple of other people's video, man. They had them PC chargers, man. I'm like, okay, okay,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
Yeah, they
Yep.
kind of look shotgunish to me. That's why I was like, I don't know if I really want
Right,
one. I might check one out though. They're not too badly priced
right.
either. So it was between that and the Strabog. I was looking at checking out one of those too.
I tell you now, get the scribe out.
Yeah.
Get the scribe out. Man, I don't play with them all. Like, man, I got buddies, man. They have some of these guns, and they come to me all the time. They bring it to me,
Yeah.
and like at first, I don't have nothing good to say about them because I don't own them.
Mm.
The first thing I say is, man, that's some ugly looking gun. But then after messing with them, I'm like, bro, I want me one. I ain't gonna lie, I
Yeah.
want one bad. Um, okay. What you think about like older guns? You got any older guns?
Uh,
Like
nah, not really. My stuff is pretty new. I don't have
all
no older.
all tactical? Like,
Yeah.
man, believe it or not, man, I posted a video and the guy like, dang, you got you got all these guns. What a hunting rifles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I don't do no damn hunting. I don't want a hunting rifle. But since then, man, I picked up a Marlin 3030
Okay.
lever action.
Yeah.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie, I see why that man was mad at me for not having it. Man, that thing awesome, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I started sending mine off to get it engraved and gold plated and
Uh huh.
stuff. You know, man, I fell in love with it. But this company out there, I think it's Primary Arms, if I'm saying it right. Um, they actually make the tactical accessories for it. Like you can put a like an M-lock rail system and all on it. You
Okay.
can add all your little attachments to it.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I want to do that bad, but I'm looking for I'm looking for another one, but I wanted to be like the shorty, where it's just like the pistol version, like the
Okay.
short with stop. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's dope. That's
But oh yeah, I think I probably had 100 rifle in my
dope.
whole collection.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like I need some 30-30s, maybe some 30-06 or
Oh
something like
yeah,
that. I need some some type of rifles like that, some hunting style rifles.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Most
Yeah.
definitely. You need a whole variety of guns, man.
Yep.
Uh, actually, it's an older cat. He from Georgia. He hit me up. He like, when you get tired of playing with the tactical gun, you want some money gun. You come holler at me. I'm like, dang. So we
Mm-hmm.
exchanged. We exchanged numbers, man. That dude sent me a picture of a 4 barrel Derringer.
Okay.
He paid $200 for
Mm-hmm.
it, and he sent me an estimate sheet that the gun worth 200,000. I'm like,
Shit.
I was looking like what? Because he was trying to actually sell me the. Because I come out with the Desert Eagle 357 Magnum,
Uh-huh.
and he seen that video, so he tried to sell me the Desert Eagle 50 cal with the longer barrel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, you know Jay the Shooter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, all right. You remember him and I guess the dude named Mr. Wick
Mr. Will. Yeah.
when he
Mr. Will.
when he
Yep.
was shooting. Well, I know Mr. Will. What's the other guy that was shooting it where you were hitting the target and they changed the barrel out, made it longer with a little longer barrel
Mm.
on it. Was he just did a documentary with the guy? I can't even think of the guy's name,
Yeah, I can't
but
think of his name. I know you're talking about though.
but he was trying to sell me that gun 500.
Mm-hmm.
I should have got it.
Yeah.
Cause later on the gun went up to like 4 grand. I'm like,
Okay.
golly. But yeah, he was a big collector, man. He actually told me like, I want you to come see my collection.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, send me your address. I drive to Georgia and check it out. He said, no, that ain't what I want you to do. I said, well, how I'm gonna see it?
Mm-hmm.
He said, what I need you to do is tell me a date. He said, I want you to come to Georgia, and when you get to Georgia, I want you to call me. I'm like, man, you could send me the address and come straight there.
Yeah.
I I really don't know him. I never met him. I never
Yeah.
seen his face, and it's just him talking. And he was like, no. He said, I got certain guns put here, certain guns put there. I'm like, oh, okay. But he said, I can tell you right now. He said, I got over $1 million gun collection. I said,
Nice.
yeah, and he had all kind of guns, man. Fully automatic. He had freaking World War II guns. He had vintage guns. I'm like, he said he had, I forgot what war it was, but he had a whole set of them
Mm-hmm.
they were refurbished, rebuilt, and they all work.
Yeah.
And he was gonna send them off. I think he said just six of them, like 40K for six of them to get to where he at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, man, that's what I need to be focusing on, getting some older guns,
Yeah.
and they pay some money.
Right.
Right. What do you think about revolvers?
I don't have any. I just bought a little two-shot Derringer, one of them Bond
Uh,
arms. I got one of those,
uh,
but I do want a revolver.
what caliber you get?
I got
37, 38?
the 45 ACP. At first, I had got the 357, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I got the 357 because I knew it shot 357 and 38 special, so I was like, I can do both of
Inflation,
those.
right?
And then when I went back, because the first time they didn't have the 45 ACP, so when I went back again, they had the 45 ACP, so I was like, I'll just get the 45 ACP. So I switched them joints out and got that one, but I
Right.
haven't even shot it yet, but it's pretty nice so far.
Oh yeah, man. Which one I got? The 410, 45, 14. I can't remember. I think it's 45 ACP. No, 45 Colt and the 410. I want to say. I had
Mm-hmm.
to go back and look at it. Cause man, I have stuff, man. I just throw them around, man. If you
Yeah.
was to walk in my, was to walk in my living room, man, you see guns here, parts there, guns here, parts there. People like, man, what you got going on? Like,
Yeah.
bro, I have a work bench. I don't, man. It's just I be doing so much, man. Anywhere I go in the house and where I work at,
Mm.
I have I have two sit there, two sit there. I'm like, man, I gotta ever get a shop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool. Hey, any YouTube channels that you watch frequently, and they don't have to be gun channels. They could be like any kind of channels.
bro, I'm into everything. Like I tell you, main people channel I watch. Um, I watch Blake Rambo.
Mm-hmm.
I watch J.O.A.T. Um, I watch Santee TVs. I watch them KJs. Who else? Um, Brave America. I used to watch his. Um, Safe Lonzo.
Okay.
I like him. That dude funny as hell to me.
Yeah.
I watch his. Um, Black on 223. Who else? It's so many people, bro. I just be like, there's stuff pop up. I go to watch. I
Yeah.
watch a couple of yours. Um, if I don't catch them on YouTube, I mainly catch them on Instagram.
Okay.
And yeah, mainly on Instagram. Cause YouTube, I click on sometimes and click off. I be watching the Scrag Man when it comes to car stuff.
Hmm.
Um, Mr. Organic, even though everybody in the world don't like Mr. Organic, I like his energy. I like his energy, man. I like his energy. And then, just people I just watch people that like just create stuff from guns, cars to heck, I'm even into the little storage homes.
Okay.
The little storage home. They taking the little storage containers and they
Hmm.
building these
Doing houses out of them.
Airbnb.
Yeah.
Man, I'm into that. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Anything dealing with using your hand to build something,
Hmm.
make it look good, I'm with it.
Yeah. I had watched this one thing. I don't know if you into like Brother Polite, and not just him in general, but I've seen it. People was looking into making like those the cargo crates, like the big ones that they put on boats and stuff, and turning them
Hmm.
into like houses for homeless and stuff like that, and rebuilding those. I was like, that's pretty cool right there.
You know what, man? That is pretty dope. And to be honest, I would love to do something like that.
Hmm.
Like I'm a big people person. Um, I like to see people do good, bro.
Yeah.
I It's not in my nature, not in my bone to hate on the next man for whatever he got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, I it just I want to help people as well. Not too long ago, I threw an event, and the money that we made from the event, I gave it to all the widows of my community. And I'm glad I did get the chance to go from door to door and talk to all the widows.
Uh-huh.
One of the ladies ended up passing just what this past weekend. She ended up passing, and I was just grateful that I got a chance to like have a conversation with her. Um, but my family real big on helping folks.
Yeah.
Like my mother, she give a person her last. It didn't matter. At the time when I was young, I couldn't understand it,
Hmm.
but now, now I know. But I pray if one day, man, I'm able to do stuff like that, and it don't take me having $1 million to do it. It just take me
Yeah.
just getting started.
Yeah.
Showing people that this is what I want to do. Uh, Hopefully, in the near future, I'm supposed to be doing another event, and my next task, what I want to do is just do like my auntie used to do, go out to the shelters and feed the homeless people and stuff like that.
Okay.
Um, I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, most definitely. But
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
I would love that, man. If I can get together with a couple YouTubers eh, and like, hey, man, let's do this. Let's pitch in some money and help get a container.
Yeah.
Let's see who needed. I know we won't be able to like provide for everybody's city,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
maybe we can come together, get a grant or something like that, and provide for one city at a time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know. But who knows? We won't know till we try. So,
Definitely. Definitely. I'm down
oh
for
yeah.
it. So let me know. We can try something out and talk
Oh
offline
yeah,
and stuff
man.
for sure.
Oh heck yeah, man. I'm definitely with that, man, because um I know what it feel like to be unfortunate. I done slept in my car before. I done slept on a cold floor.
Hmm.
I done slept in and off from everybody's couches, so I know what that feeling like.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, but yeah, man, let's definitely talk about that.
For sure. For sure. All right.
So,
Last two questions, and I'm gonna let you get up out of here.
I,
What advice would you give someone buying their first firearm?
uh, do your research. Go to the gun store. If they let you play around with it with different guns, if they let you dry fire so you can feel the trigger, just getting the gun in your hand. Because
Hmm.
I can tell you, I can advise you all day to get a certain gun, but you might not like that gun.
Yeah. Yep.
So you definitely got to be willing to try it out. If your friend got something like that, tell them to show you how to use it. Tell them safely.
Mm.
Um, hey, like I tell them, if you around my way, I got plenty of guns that you can try out. So
Yeah.
yeah,
You're
but
gonna have a long
yeah,
line at your door, like, hold on, let me try that gun.
it look like yeah, we'll be all day, man.
Yeah.
That's in me, man. I give people that. I welcome people to that. If they do it, man, if it be 20, 30 people, I'm gonna hold it out. I'm gonna have to thug it out. We're gonna do
Yeah.
all 20.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, dry firing is like something that I just started doing in a store, like when I went to check out a gun. Because before I was like, yeah,
Hmm.
they're not gonna let me dry fire the gun. But I was like, I
Right.
just started asking, like, yo, can I dry fire at least like one time? Like, let me check out the reset and stuff like that. And like only one time they told me no. Most times they was pretty cool with it. Like, all right. And nowadays,
Right.
like I seen a couple videos where like people came in to look at a gun and they had like a spare magazine on them, and then they tried to like rob the store with the gun and all of that. So some guns, some stores nowadays, I've seen them to where they keep the trigger lock on, and then like they gotta hold the gun
Right.
while you dry fire it and stuff like that. So,
Right. Right.
ask questions. When you go talk to
Yeah.
them, and most times, a lot of gun stores be cool, and they be like, you could do
Oh yeah.
this, and as long as you ain't aiming it at everybody. I seen people aim guns at people when they checking them out. Like just aim to the sky,
Exactly.
aim up at the
That
ceiling or
ain't.
something. Like, yeah,
And I think they could do is just call the gun store, give them a heads up. Cause I know
yeah,
some gun store, some people are just cool like that. They're like, okay, yeah, come in. They'll sit you to the side away from
yeah,
everybody,
yeah.
and they can kind of work with you. Not everybody about money,
Mm-hmm.
and and they will give me like we always about that dollar. I mean,
Right.
at the time, person might not have it,
Mm-hmm.
but you should like still treat them with the most up respect and like
Yeah.
you know
And sometimes just the
get
experience will bring somebody back. Like they might not even buy the gun that
exactly
time, but they be like, "Yo, they treated me super good, and I felt like they was really trying to, teach me something and not
right,
just sell me a gun." And like, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna shop there, because I felt really comfortable there. So a lot of times it's just about experience.
right. And I'm this person, man. If you come to me like when I working at the gun store, you come to me, you say, "Hey, this is my first gun." I'm like, "Okay, well, let's pull a couple of them out,
Yeah.
and we're gonna try all these." So therefore, you can say that you had the chance to touch all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Most people they be just trying to make that dollar.
Yeah,
Oh, I got this
definitely.
nice 22 picture. This
Everybody
nice.
like this one. You'll love this, like.
Everybody like that. Yeah, just get that dollar, man.
Yeah.
You lose all respect that way, man.
Yeah, definitely,
Yep.
definitely.
Yep.
Last question, then I'm gonna let you go.
All right.
Um, if you stop YouTube today, what would you want to be remembered for?
Um, Me, my character, the respect that I give people, they carry it a long way. Yeah, I might be known for the person with 1,000 guns or something like that,
Mm,
but that's all they can say. I
yeah.
want I want to be known for more than just a person with 1,000 guns. I want to be able to say, "Oh, that guy, he was a cool cat. It didn't matter, man. His
Mm-hmm.
personality was like awesome. That's what I want to be known for. Awesome personality,
Yeah.
like a stand-up guy. A stand-up guy. That's what I would want to be known for.
All right,
A
that's dope.
reliable stand-up guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's dope. Well, like I said, I appreciate you coming on, Friends with Guns,
Um,
chopping it up with me, hanging out. It was a dope time. I
oh
learned a
yeah.
lot about you, and
Oh,
that's why I do these. Is so we go and watch everybody's videos, and then a lot of
mm-hmm.
times we just see gun stuff. And this
Exactly.
this kind of give you just a little bit more into maybe how they got into guns and stuff like that. So that's why I like asking a lot of these questions and sitting down with gun tubers and just picking their brain and seeing other stuff that you into as well.
Oh
So
yeah.
definitely
Um,
have fun tonight.
Bro, I appreciate you reaching out to me, man. Hey, I wouldn't care if I had a million subs, bro. This is stuff that I like to do. Cause I like to get to know everybody too, man. Because
Yeah,
I just don't want people to think that I just don't want people to look at me like, okay, if you up here, down here. I'm not that type of person.
Yeah,
If if you had one subscriber, bro, I would still love to be on there, man.
yeah,
Because I'm a people person. I like to get to know people, man, and I think it's pretty dope that you doing this to get to know the person instead of the person with the gun. You actually knowing the owner themselves. So yeah, that's dope, man.
yeah.
Keep
Appreciate
it
it.
going.
Appreciate it.
Keep it going, man.
Anything you want to say
Keep
before
it,
we wrap it up?
man. I just appreciate you, brother, for having me on, man. It was a great time.
Anytime, anytime. We
Hope,
got to do it live. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start getting into the
yeah.
live one. We could do one live. You know what I mean? Have people come in,
Oh yeah.
chop it up too.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, maybe, bro, we can link up in the
For sure.
near future and
For
go
sure.
shooting. Cause I'm about that, brother. Hey, if you
Yeah.
want to go shoot, I'm gonna try to make some time to get out there and go shooting with you, man.
For sure. Yeah.
but but yeah, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate
So like I said at the beginning, if y'all not following Jack of all trades, or like Santi like
you.
to call him Joke, you know what I mean? Holla at him.
Yeah.
Follow him on IG. Shout out your
Oh
IG too
yeah.
before we get up out of here so they can
Is
get you.
is Jack of all trade underscore 674.
All right, so make sure
Yep.
y'all follow him on IG. Subscribe to his YouTube if you're not subscribed
Oh
already.
yeah.
Check him out. Rap with him, real guy. Seem like he'll
Oh
give you the
yeah.
shirt off his back, man. He gonna help you out,
Oh
try
yeah.
to point you in the right direction. So, like I said, appreciate your service. Appreciate you coming on the
Oh yeah.
show, chopping it up with me, my guy.
Oh yeah. No problem, man. I appreciate you, man.
No doubt, no doubt. Stay blessed.
You too, brother.
All right.
See you in the near future.
Yes, sir.
All right. Bye.
All right.